Welcome back to what has been more than a spectacular and massive event here at Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Texas. X Games has not disappointed one bit. And I'll tell you, after being involved for 17 years, I have been stunned once again. And, well, something very stunning is about to happen. A little bit later will be the quarter pipe. But first, we have the Navy Best Whip. This is how you vote. It is decided by you, the fans. These are the athletes. You get on your Twitter account, you tweet hashtag Navy Best Whip and the last name of the athlete that you think should win. Pretty simple. You decide. We'll talk about what we see. Cameron Steele, Tess Sewell, and Christy Lee bringing you the action here as we get ready to end up the X Games with 2 comps, couple gold medals going out. Tess, please explain the best whip to the people.
Well, unlike how hard it was to explain the mathematics of speed and style, best whip literally is what it says. Who has, in your mind at home, the sickest looking whip you will see on air today? And they all have different styles of whip. Kicking it off.
Don't panic if you see motorcycles drifting what looks like backwards. They will bring them around. Bo Bamberg from Gresham, Oregon, the only rider in this field that doesn't have a medal. First, we saw Josh Hansen on the number 100. This is Todd Potter, who has oodles of medals.
And kicked off the medals when we started this discipline. Jared McNeil, watch this guy. Unbelievable.
The body
can do.
The body positioning, the amplitude. I mean, he brings a unique style when you talk about Jared McNeil. There's Josh Sheehan. We'll see him in the quarter pipe coming up. This is what we've done. Edgar Torrenteras.
Torrenteras won the medal in his hometown of Barcelona back in 2013. And like Jared McNeil, got that crazy style. There's Jeremy Twitch Stenberg.
And last year's gold medalist, Tom Parsons. He brought home the gold in his first ever effort at X Games. Now, we're just going to keep running. We're going to keep watching. We'll talk about what we can. 6-minute jam session. Remember, tweet to vote. Hashtag Navy Best Whip and the rider's name. For instance, if you like that, you would hashtag Best Whip then Bamberg or Potter if you like that. Now, what you should be watching for, you're the judge. They're going to whip in different directions. Pay attention who whips. Whoa!
That was the backwards you were talking about.
Josh Sheehan. I kind of think that Josh is probably a little preoccupied with what he has coming up next as well. He's really in a big effort.
He's really going to be pushing it in quarter pipe, but you know, a couple of these guys I've noticed, especially Twitch and Hansen, are going pretty long in their landing, so they're pushing it, I think, to get everything out of the bike, but you've got to be careful. You only have 75 feet from takeoff to landing.
Parsons with a solid one. This is Josh Hansen, across this year again, finishing the top 10 in the points, and you can see how the votes are going so far on top of the screen. Nice one from Bamberg right now.
Hansen doing well, but no surprise. McNeil, I mean, unbelievable the whips he's doing.
Oh, Potter trying to throw a little bit of variation there, and I agree with you. McNeil is got a little flash going on here.
It's just unbelievable that he manages to bring that bike back around every time. One of these days, I'm just convinced he's going to land backwards. That was Josh Sheehan. And here comes Spain's Edgar Torrenteras.
He gets it back. It's a 75-foot gap. That'll take off. Dirt landing. This is Stenberg. Not getting what he was looking for there.
Going long. That's what I was talking about. He's hitting that thing too fast. Parsons. Wow, nice. Upside
Vicious.
down.
Right now, Parsons with 14. This is your reminder, people. Tweet to vote. It's up to you at home. Get on your Twitter account. Hashtag Best Whip and the rider's last name that you think should win. You're voting for the winner at home. Who's winning so far?
Well, I mean, McNeil, he's got the numbers up there, and when you watch what he's doing, just watch this guy. He throws that bike around so hard.
Oh, man.
How does he not fall off the bike, let alone bring the bike itself back?
He has 4 medals. Wouldn't be strange for him to take home the win, and I'm a fan. I love watching him ride. I love watching him ride as well. And so much energy and flair.
He's just a showman. I mean, he really knows how to bring it to the fans. But last time out, he surprised us. He was doing some whips that just looked so unusual. We thought he'd made a mistake, but he was actually trying something different. And it may be what he's trying to warm up for here. Parsons lands it.
Stenberg, one of the most naturally talented athletes I've ever seen. And it looks like Hansen there and Stenberg are both looking for that anti-whip or twitch whip. Hasn't been able to nail it yet. Bamberg with a nice one.
And Bamberg always has so much power. They call him the bashes. He really can throw the bike around. Todd Potter showing us how to do that. And again, McNeil. Oh, different style. Whoa.
So in 2010, silver, bronze in 11, and 2012 he was silver. Could this be a gold medal for him?
And Edgar's not throwing it quite as hard as he had in the past. You know, he's moving his head around a lot. Doesn't have the same body movements. There, Twitch looking for that reverse kind of whip he has.
It almost feels like to me that Stenberg and Hansen would like the jump to be longer. It looks like they're trying to give more input. Way down the lane. There's a good one from Josh.
Nice drift. Yeah, if they had about another 5 to 10 feet, I think they could hit that hard, get everything they need out of it. We've seen them both land really far down that landing.
Right now, your voting says McNeil with a commanding lead. And of course, you know, Stenberg has 112,000 Twitter followers. There's McNeil again. So if his Twitter followers hit the button, it would be pretty amazing. But worldwide, people are voting for McNeil.
When you look at this, I mean, what McNeil is doing compared to everybody else, he's pulled out some absolutely unbelievable whips so far. Only a few seconds left.
Hashtag Navy Best Whip. And then the rider's name. Could it be Tom Parsons, last year's gold medalist? Oh, sending it back. Oh.
Almost. Here it is, the last time through for everybody. There goes Hansen. Next up, Bamberg.
So the jam session is over. They're getting one last run through. Amazing talent with Todd Potter.
Potter makes his last jump. And now McNeil, this will be his last time to hit the ramp. Here we go.
I don't even know what to say at this point.
Oh, man. Oh, I like that little throw in there from Sheeny at the end. I put a little bit more body into it. That's what we expect from Edgar.
And Stenberg.
And that would round it out. Last year's goal. Parsons, does he bring it back this time? Yes. Much better landing.
Let's not forget, Stenberg just was racing off-road trucks. So a big switch over for him to get his gear on and get to competition. We still have one more comp after this, the Toyota Moto X quarter pipe finals. We're going to get the official results when we return here to Austin, but let's take a look at a couple highlights, and hey, you can still vote. Here's Hansen. Hashtag Navy Best Whip. A nice one for Bamberg. And the rider's name that you think should win, we'll give you the results when we return. McNeil just going massive. Are you kidding me?
Good work there from Edgar.
Stenberg, and a big one from last year's champion. We'll see how it shakes out when we return. We're back at the Best Whip competition. We have rounded up the 6-minute jam session. We have recorded your votes, and our Navy Best Whip fan vote winner is Jared McNeil with 59%, an overwhelming agreement by the fans. Tom Parsons bringing home the second position. Todd Potter will be bronze. This is the first gold for Jared McNeil in his history of Best Whip.
So well deserved. I mean, what unbelievable whips he put in when you compare him side by side with everybody else. Just check these things out. He is so far backwards and so far off the bike.
the commitment is just mind-boggling. He's so whipped out, then he throws it even further.
It almost looks like he does like a full front sideways flip. I mean, how does he bring that back?
It's even more awesome to me when we can't even describe what we're seeing. And speaking of awesome, how about that gold medal? Christy Lee is now with Jared. Christy?
Jared, congratulations. This is your everyday job, but what was so different about the tricks that you brought here today?
I just brought the best I could ever bring to this one. This has been a long time coming, and thanks to you guys, the fans, you know, coming out here and supporting us, throw down. All these boys threw down today like they do every year, and just happy to come home with the win.
What's it feel like to finally capture X Games gold?
This is crazy. This has been, I'm shocked for words right now. Yeah, I don't know.
Jared, congratulations once again.
Cheers, thank you.
And a great performance from the Australian. Thank you, Christy. And there they are. Potter, his first medal. Since bronze in 2012, Parsons goes back-to-back with the medals, but not getting the one he wants. It was Jared McNeil stomping everyone. And, well, you guys voted at home, used your Twitter account, and did a great job. We definitely were impressed by everybody that rode, but Jared McNeil standing head and shoulders above everybody else. Hey, the NBA Finals continue with Game 2 tonight. The Warriors won Game 1 in an overtime thriller. LeBron and the Cavs look to even the score. NBA Countdown at 7:30, followed by Cavs Warriors tonight at 8 Eastern on ABC. And now, whoo, that was exciting and fun. Now, I think there's going to be a little bit of tension in the room for us.